Hey guys, Bart the Nature Guy here. I am just kind of hanging out in a parking lot. You can kind of see this kind of wildlife bird sanctuary behind me. But I'm right kind of in the heart of Minneapolis, oftentimes where I do videos. So you might hear some kind of sounds of humans more than the animals today. I'm hearing a bunch of birds behind me because it is a bird sanctuary. So they're starting to lighten up after our deep freeze. And so things are starting to get pretty melty, which is kind of fun. And so I thought I'd make our nature video kind of about that melt, which happens, and we start to see, especially in like parking lots, like lots of little puddles everywhere. And so we're going to call this nature engagement puddle picture. And so, it's breathing in. I got a plane going overhead. I don't know if you guys can see that. There it is. It's super loud in this part of Minneapolis when planes go over. It kind of stops a lot of conversation. So. But we are doing something called puddle picture, which is basically finding a reflection in the puddle of something in nature. So you're almost using like a puddle, like a frame. So if I go down here, if I can get this angled right, oh, you can see it right there. So you can see all the trees in the puddle. You guys see that? And that's what I call a puddle picture. And so what I want you to do today, or this week, for your nature invitation, is go see if you can find a puddle picture. And in the kind of the neighborhood that you're at, if there's a spot in your driveway, maybe it's a spot along, maybe some of the, if there's a lake nearby or a stream nearby, it's looking at the reflection of the water that's being created. And here I'm using right in the standard old parking lot. You got the orange, the yellow line there, and I'm simply finding that picture in the puddle and enjoying kind of the creative nature of that. It might be moving from puddle to puddle. So, but it's also, while you're doing that, remembering all those things outside in regards to our senses. This is more of a visual this week, as we're kind of feeling that nice warm air. So engaging the senses of touch, and feeling that nice kind of warmer, cooler air. We have that blanket, that gray blanket that's holding in the heat again. If you noticed last week when oh, that's a big old, did you guys hear that? That was a pileated woodpecker, I believe. I'll see if I can find it here for you guys. Nope, not a pileated. Oh my gosh, there's so many birds here right now. It's kind of cool. If it was a pileated, I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. I got it. It's way up in the top of that tree. Let's see if I can walk over there and find it for you guys, just for fun. So this is the big pileated woodpecker. So the largest size woodpecker. It's got the big red head. Oftentimes we see it kind of depicted in cartoons and whatnot. And I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see. I'm really bad at pointing at things as I'm walking. So it is right in here. So it's right in this little spot. I actually got it pretty good. So I wish it would make another noise for you guys. I'll see if I can keep walking for it. So there it is. That's one of the better views I've ever seen of a pileated. It's close, and I'm going to try to use my finger to get to it again. It's right up in there. So it's got that kind of cool high-pitched pop, 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 pop. That's kind of the tone that it takes. And so you'll know that one of those is around if you hear that. So, and you get to go with another plane too. It all works together, doesn't it? So, puddle picture is your invitation. Again, when you're outside, take in the smells that are around. Especially with the thaw, well, you're going to get a lot of stuff kind of coming off the concrete that's kind of been frozen, and coming out of the trees are going to kind of relax a little bit. It's on the other side of freezing right now, so they're going to start to release some smells, especially around pines or conifer trees. And then also, if you could, engage that sense of sight, looking for the picture. Listen, that's what we just did just now, so that's why I brought that in there, is engaging that. Can you guys hear that? Oh, it just disappeared. That was awesome. So it actually flew down very, very low, which I don't see a lot of pileated flying super, super low. They tend to, at least when I've seen them, they tend to stay pretty high. So this one was swooping down around 5 or 6 feet off the ground. So that was pretty cool. That's a sense of hearing, sight, sound, and often, you hear me use the thing with taste. pulling that air in over the mouth. You know, this is very damp air, and so you can definitely get that sensation of the damp air when things start to melt like this. You can almost feel the humidity kind of come back, even though it's not a lot being winter. You can still feel that moisture in the air. A little bit different than before. So anyways, that's your nature invitation. See if you can go find that puddle and make yourself a puddle picture. And that's your nature invitation. Take care, everybody, and keep your eyes peeled for all those birds that are moving around. They've been hunkered down for a while, so I think you'll probably see a lot of animals moving, and are really looking forward to getting some to relax and not have to maintain all their calories, basically for survival during that cold. Now they can kind of utilize some speed, some flying around, some sounds, and not so hunkered down trying to maintain through that kind of polar freeze that we just went through. So take care. Bart the Nature Guy. Peace out. Bye-bye.